Super Spec here with an SJPorr video review. Took a bit of a break there for a few weeks and didn't really feel like making videos, but I'm back to try to finish these up now. Today's review will be Everty Homebrewing Barista Brown Ale. The label got a little washed out with probably condensation or something, but it's kind of warmed up pretty good, but give it a shot. I don't know how it'll be now. It's pretty old. The coffee may have faded a little bit, but we'll give it a go anyway. Got my flashlight for color comparison. Let's give it a crack. Oh yeah, it smells really chocolatey. Let's give it a pour. Just leave that in there, make sure we get the yeast to stay where it is. Well, it's got a nice, see if I can get this light closer. A nice dark khaki, 2-finger, fairly dense head. It's got good retention. Let's get a color on it. This thing always gets me. Yeah, it's pretty pitch black. Opaque color. Got some ruby brown hues on the edges, but pretty dark stuff going on here. There's some streaming carbonation as well from my sort of clean glass, but yeah, pretty dark, but that's fine. Still has kind of a brown feel to it, because I know the what is it, the Dogfish Head, what is it, I forget. There's the Dogfish Head, the Palo Santo is a brown ale, but it's like pitch black basically, but that's like a 12% beer. But I don't know, this doesn't give an ABV on it. Get a nose on it. Head's got some good retention. Okay. Try to warm it up in the glass. I mean, feel bad trying to drink these when they're not fully warm, But it's probably good enough. But I just got the nose on it. And there's lots of coffee here. With some chocolate and biscuity notes with a little bit of raisin. But yeah, a real strong coffee note. I'm guessing you probably did the cold steep version or method. I used the vodka method. I'm gonna try to do the cold steep next time. Hopefully, I'll get a little bit more coffee notes. But this is a very good amount of coffee notes in the nose, with some chocolate and caramel to a little bit of toffee notes, a little bit of dark fruits, and a little nutty too. But yeah, really nice and pleasant nose. I'm sure the head's kind of holding some of this back. But yeah, I really like it. It's a nice nose. Let's give it a taste. Ooh. Yeah, getting a good amount of coffee bitterness. I don't know how this is hopped, but maybe there's a little bit of hop bitterness as well. There's a good amount of carbonation in here, so I'm getting a little bit of that crisp mouthfeel on the finish. But yeah, Getting some biscuits, like kind of like dark bread, like pumpernickel bread, biscuity kind of notes, with some chocolate, maybe even like a cocoa kind of chocolate note, with a good amount of coffee and coffee bitterness. What else? Yeah, it's quite roasty. Well, I'd say from all the other videos I've seen, they've been saying this is more like a stout, but it's, for me, it's leaning on a stout, but it still kind of has that brown ale feel with the breadiness. Because stouts are more just packed roast, dark chocolate notes. This is more like a bready coffee with chocolate note. Not really. Now that I got some of the head gone, I'm getting a little bit more nose, but it's pretty much the same as I had stated earlier. Quite a little bit more roastiness, but that's probably the coffee notes. But very nice. There's yeah, there's a fair amount of bitterness on the finish. Coffee and earthy hops, I would guess. What else? The mouthfeel is kind of creamy. Slightly, lightly creamy. It's pretty crisp actually on the finish. The mouthfeel. So. Yeah, that's nice. It's pleasant. As it's warming up, I'm getting a little bit more of a mouthfeel, and with the carbonation going away. Just pour it all in there or whatever. But yeah, this is a nice beer. As far as balance is concerned, it's more, to me it feels a little bit more bitter than I was expecting. Could just be the carbonation and the coffee, of course, but yeah, the malt balance isn't as big as I was hoping for, but it's moderate. Yeah. Crisp mouthfeel. It's very smooth drinking. I'm not really sure what the ABV on this is, but yeah. So you get your breadiness, coffee, chocolate, toastiness, a little bit nutty. Nice beer. So overall, what would I give this? I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10 overall. I mean, it's nicely balanced, a little bit more kind of bitter feeling than I was hoping for. I don't know if it's the carbonation or not, but there's a very nice robustness of flavors going on here, with a good complexity as well. Yeah, I'd give it a 7.5. It's really nice. It's nice and a very enjoyable beer. So thanks for letting me try your beer, and until the next review, cheers.